What's that bear doing with the Coachella hat on? A fucking flower crown all coked out of his mind. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Share the Backline, the podcast where two washed up local musicians wax poetic about gripes, triumphs, and the mundane. I'm your host, O'Brien.
And Beardley.
And
HATElyn.
Hey.
All right, we are back for episode number 26.
Whoop whoop.
So, right off the top, let's talk about what? Let's talk about last episode. Go listen to last episode. But what's going on in the world right now?
Well, we are doubling up because we're not going to be here next week. So this episode you're listening to was recorded 2 weeks ago. So we're still going to talk about Coachella.
But they're wearing different clothing.
It's all an illusion, baby. It's all an illusion.
This is a flashback episode.
Yeah, so Coachella is week 2 this week.
No more The Weekend.
He's out?
Or not The Weekend, with Frank Ocean. There you
Yeah,
go.
Frank Ocean's
yeah.
out.
Right.
And Blink-182 is in.
Dang.
Headlining
For a second week.
Sunday.
Didn't Travis Barker post he was like in Fontana or something?
Yeah. Well, he's originally from Fontana. I think he just took a picture like driving down.
Nice.
God.
Dude, his fucking hands all blistered up.
Yeah.
I don't miss that.
Yeah, you do. I asked you yesterday. I'm like, do you miss this? You're like, yeah.
No, you asked me if I was ready for it because I'm filling in for Fatal-Rama. It's a show that Eric, friend of the pod, Eric Valdez from No Snappers, he started this thing with Whitey, and they're doing basically covering songs that were on punk compilations. So if the song was on a punk compilation, then it's eligible. So I've been like throwing them songs here and there, but my drums are all set up. I'm trying to get back into drum shape, but it's been a while since I've played on a full kit. I've only been like, playing with sticks, banging stuff. I can't even find my practice pad. I've just been honestly on the steering wheel or on the notebook before we start recording. I'll start like practicing or when we go to Guitar Center.
Yeah.
Dickhead on the electric kit.
I've been looking at amps and stuff. I got the approval from the wife.
Nice. Shout out to the wife.
She said, okay, so we're going to start jamming soon, hopefully. Hopefully I can find a decent amp, not too expensive.
I think my favorite call was when we were, when you were like, watch this. And then you called her, you're like, what do you think about me starting a band again? And then it was just like 30 seconds of just silence. Hello?
Yeah, we talked about that on on the episode before, so you should go find it. No, I'm just
kidding. Yeah, you have to look through every episode to find that.
Just watch every episode all the way through, comment, like,
And subscribe.
Hit the bell to be notified for new videos.
Yeah, so Coachella's this weekend. Frank Ocean out, Blink in. I guess there's a lot of controversy about Frank Ocean, right?
Yeah, I guess that they were supposed to do like an ice ring on there, and he was supposed to get there. I guess when he started the show, he was 2 hours late because he wanted to tear down the ice skating. So they ended up like not doing it at all, and he scratched the entire thing, and all the figure skaters who were out there like were out of a job for that day, and they were all ready and they've been preparing, and he was 2 hours late.
Wow,
that sucks.
I heard he and then there was YouTube drama too, right? They didn't like live stream his show.
Yeah, no, they didn't live stream him.
That was him though, right? He didn't want it live streamed.
I don't know, but I know that it was like a whole thing of like people calling him out and then him just pulling it and being like, okay, no, I'm done.
Yeah, and then I heard his like actual performance was not that great either.
Yeah.
Like, because he hasn't performed in a while, right? A few years?
I would say so, yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of drama going on with that. And then he just like, no, I'm not doing week 2. And then Big Bad Blink stepped up.
Yeah, whatever. You get Blink.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
win-win. You get no Frank Ocean, and you get Blink.
that's only happened to me once. I think I talked about it already too. On like for TwitchCon, it was supposed to be.
You were late, and then they put Blink in your place.
Yeah, exactly. No, it was supposed to be like Blink, and then Lil Nas X headlining because they had like a concert. But Lil Nas X like the day before like canceled. So we're like, fuck. So cool, we just get more Blink. And then they're like, oh, we have a special artist. So it was like some DJ, and then it was Logic, and then Blink. I'm 90% sure I talked about this. But, I mean, same thing happened, Coachella, I guess. But yeah, you get Blink. But what I want to talk about is because we were out there Friday. The Friday of weekend 2. We had a job out in La Quinta, right?
Yeah.
La Quinta, which is a rock's throw away from Coachella.
Beerly's obsessed with throwing rocks.
Fuck you. So we were just like driving around. We had to get gas, and we just saw like everybody already dressed for Coachella. So we deemed them the Coachellas.
Yeah, we're at the gas station. People were like filling ice coolers and stuff. Like, hey, look at those Coachellas.
And it's just like random people walking around, but like they're dressed to go to how everybody dresses, like with the flowers and like
big hats,
tan
many
tents.
urban witches.
Yeah.
Let's call them urban witches.
The Coachella urban witches. And then like dudes with Birkenstocks and really short shorts.
You gotta get yourself some of those.
What's funny is for my bachelor party eons ago, because I'm old, get it? No. Bruh.
We'll talk about getting old later.
Yeah.
I got some gripes.
Like we went to Vegas, and I had like a theme set up for everybody. It was like 7 of us, so we all had like Hawaiian shirts on and like khaki shorts. But I found the shortest khaki shorts I could find at like Burlington, and they were super comfortable. I'm not gonna lie. I can understand why people.
Yeah, I did that one episode where my shorts on, and then you didn't even bother to cut it out. You could see my entire leg on that episode. Try to find it. If whoever finds that episode
Gets a copy of Ace Ventura.
yeah, an extra copy of Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. Whoever can find that episode, and take a screenshot of my thigh, my fucking tarantula legs. Yeah, like Coachella. So let's rate the outfit. Let's rate the fits.
I got you. Let's look some up. Let's see.
No, that's good.
No. Speaking of fits, HATelyn, you had brought up the term. Fuck, man. Talk about this entire episode is going to be about how we're old.
Oh yeah, the e-girl and e-boy aesthetic.
Yeah, I had heard that before, but I thought it was just like in you know what it conjured up, in Grandma's Boy, that fucking guy. Like I thought that was like internet kind of like Matrix type people. Like we were just obsessed with the internet.
No,
but it's not.
Real. No, it's real.
You
brought a gripe to the table.
Yeah, I did.
I thought e-girls were just like the ooh-woo, like ooh-woo.
They're also
That's more
uwoos,
like I was
right?
gonna say. So right now they're grouping in like some anime, some hardcore, some goth, scene. They're using a lot of that as like scene kids up in there, and it's under e-girl and e-boy, and they're just throwing it all together.
And then a lot of them are, and it's another art imitating life imitating art. So people are also combining all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. So they'll be like anime,
even like this one.
goth.
So this one's anime with goth. This is like the ooh girls right here.
Ooh.
Yep. The little like sad girl.
Back in my day, they used to be called scene girls.
Yeah.
Damn kids, get off my lawn. This is our get off my lawn moment.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. I mean, whatever. We had. All right, guys, girls, boys. I'm talking to you right now. There's gonna be a moment in
I
time.
think you're on that camera.
Yeah, you're on that
There's
one.
gonna be a moment in time where you look back at these and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck was I doing?" But we had that too. I mean, we all had those moments. We talked about in that episode. Go find it. But somebody asked if we had done what was the worst trend you'd ever done or whatever. And I don't think. I mean, I'm sure somebody could dig up some pictures or whatever, but I never had the scene hair and stuff like that. But I remember even as a kid consciously thinking like, if I follow this trend, if I do that, then in 10 years, I'm going to look back at that and people are going to fucking laugh. Like we're all going to laugh at each other. I'm just going to be like, I trust the same.
Well, that's why I'm excited. Like, I'm happy that my mom didn't allow me to do that. One, I went to like kind of like a private school. It was public, but we wore uniforms. And I was like, Mom, I want to dress this way. And she's like, no, that's not happening. And I'm happy that didn't happen because now I have no pictures to bring up the past. Whereas like Cheyenne has like half colored hair, rainbow colored hair, candy on her arms.
The MySpace angles.
Yep. And I was like, I didn't have any of that. None. You can't find
your mom
anything.
was like, look, she's wearing platforms. Her hair's all Aquanet teased out and shit. She's like, look, do you want to feel the way I feel looking at these pictures?
Yeah, literally, I had the scene hair, but like not dyed, just the cut. No teasing, anything. It was just the cut. That's as far as I got. No pictures. No embarrassment.
This guy had snake bites.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted those so bad.
Snake bites.
He
and
wants to
plugs.
redo them.
Do it. Do it.
I don't know if that's professional for our line of work.
True.
Oh yeah.
And I got kids, dude. They're gonna rip that. I'm gonna come
Yeah, they're
one day.
really-
It's the middle of my lips just gonna be hanging down. What's up, dude?
You know what I want is a nose ring.
Do it.
I want a nose ring.
Let's go together. I'll go get another piercing on my ear, and you guys can get your guys' nose done.
Yeah.
Nose done.
I know a place. That's a story for a different time.
Yeah, it's so inside. It's just between us two. Sorry.
I know. I'm
We'll fill you in a minute. Just one of the boys.
Damn, Daniel.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruh. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the inside jokes. You'll never know. Yeah, the Coachellas, E-boys, E-girls. You're all gonna. Well, whatever. Who gives a shit now? Like,
Yeah. Dude, you know what I've been seeing a lot of?
look how cool I was when I was a kid. Fucking urban witch.
Recently, I've been seeing like a lot of the old, like the old goth like parachute pants with the chains and stuff. I've been seeing so many like
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
so many.
I saw some, and I was like, damn, I want to go buy some.
There's that one guy, and he actually got it's Dolphin something, I forget what it is, but he plays 90s songs and he rollerblades. You know which one I'm talking about?
No.
He did one. I found him because he was like all over like hockey influencer pages, because he was like he was rollerblading through a mall, and he had on the throwback duck sweater on and a hockey stick, and he was rollerblading through the mall. But he wears those JNCOs?
Yeah, JNCO jeans.
JNCO jeans.
The super
And they still exist.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he ended up having like a sponsorship.
Oh shit.
So he did like a commercial on his Instagram for the JNCOs.
Please do not make that a trend again.
Bring JNCOs back.
What is that?
You've never? Oh,
No.
Pull it up, HATelyn.
See. JNCOs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
JAKO.
JNCOs?
Wait,
No.
do we have that wrong?
Pants.
Yeah, right there.
The second one. The second one, the guy with the red shirt.
This one?
Those are JNCO jeans.
I've never seen those.
It was a brief time in the 90s, right? Like late 90s when that happened. And
I don't know if it
I was
was.
probably a child.
They were like the new metal kids, right? That would wear those? Or like industrial?
I think so. Yeah.
Who wore those? If you guys wore these when we were kids, comment down below because we want to know you. We want to know what's going on.
I want to know what you're up to now.
So fucking baggy. These were the ones where it was like, if the ground was wet at all, they would just fucking absorb all moisture from the ground, and then kids would walk into school and their pants were wet up to their fucking knees, and like the denim was like sticking to their legs because it was all wet. So anybody wearing those on rainy days fucking had some fucking balls on them, fucking for sure. And then they would get all torn up because you would be basically dragging them on the ground and stepping on them and shit. But in the videos, it's cool because he'll take a pair of rollerblades and put them in the back pockets. And he'll show up and he'll pull them out of his back pockets and stuff. And then he also wears not the Heelys, those grinding shoes. Do you remember those? Is that what they were called?
Soaps, yeah.
They
I
had like
had
a
a pair of
little
Soaps.
grinding, like hard plastic on the bottom, and he'll like grind and stuff.
It's like every time you're walking, it's like you're wearing dancing shoes. It's like
Yeah. And he puts all these fucking like, I don't want to say deep cut, but they're kind of deep cuts if you look into like 90s hits. So they're still hits, but they're fucking, it's just so nostalgic.
Dude, so speaking of pants, I remember one Christmas I got so hyped because my mom had got me a pair of pants that had the drawstring at the bottom.
Explain.
So you know what joggers are, right? Or okay, sweatpants. You know how they have the
Oh
tape
yeah.
at the
Okay.
bottom.
the elastic at the
I'm with you. I'm with you.
the elastic on the bottom. So these had the elastic, but it had like the
pull string.
the pull string, so you can like pull it and then you bring the tab forward and it'll stay in place. Instead of
On the shoes?
no on the pants.
Oh, on the jeans.
Yeah,
That's how my work pants are.
yeah. So like that, but it had like so you could pull them up like a quarter of the way and pull it. So I got so
capris?
Yeah, so stoked on those because that's what Chad Muska wore.
Oh shit.
So I put them on and like Christmas night, I'm like trying to skate in my
Your
pants.
huge fucking etnies.
Yeah.
Your DCs.
Dude, I almost bought a pair of DCs yesterday or Friday.
You just gotta do it.
I want the chunky shoes. Yeah. I
Yeah.
had purple ones. I had white and purple ones.
It's one of my favorite memes is that fucking kid where the shoes are just so huge. It looked like two backpacks on his feet. And it's like, nobody, you in the 90s. Fucking the laces are all huge. The tongue is fucking massive.
Dude, I'm gonna go to probably like Tilly's or Zoomies after and try to find some.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go to like an actual skate shop and find those. Like probably have them on clearance. Like we haven't sold these in 15 years. Like here you go.
Yeah, but you blow the dust
Well,
off
I don't
of
know.
them.
They're making their comeback slowly.
Everything is
Yeah,
making a
because
comeback.
like right now, Vans released them. I don't really like the Vans ones. They're the chunky shoe, but
Mm-hmm.
it has like, I don't know, like instead of it just being a normal shoe like this, it comes out to the side. Like,
Oh
The-
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
line?
I've seen that.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
like those.
Yeah, kind of gross. The Vans made like a version of those back in the day. They were the old schools, but in that style. So they were like old schools, but a little more puffy.
Mm.
Those are my shit.
Dude, my wife's been super into
With the Dickie shorts on.
my wife's been super into the Vans platform shoes. She has like 3 pairs now. I'm like, those are cool.
There's cute ones that they just released that are all white. They're platforms, but they have like little flowers on them. They're cute.
I think those are the ones she wanted to get.
Yeah.
She showed me a picture of those. I don't know, man.
They have little gibbets, little flower
I want some
gibbets.
creepers. That's what I want.
What
What are
are creepers?
creepers?
Pull them up, HATelyn.
What? I got you.
That sounds really familiar, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure once you see them, you're like, let's see.
JNCO creepers.
Dude, like it's crazy. Like everybody, did Doc Martens ever go out of
It's
style?
like these, like the velvet.
Those are pretty cool.
But I don't know what I'd wear them with.
Your rockabilly fit.
Nah, that shit's expensive.
No, just like big
Like-
mom jeans or something, right?
All
I
black.
fucking love. I love the trends right now, the fashion, because everybody's just wearing whatever the fuck they want,
Yeah.
and it's just so fucking cool to me. They're wearing like just big shirts, fucking their mom's jeans,
Yeah,
Crocs,
I wear
The Crocs.
I wear Crocs today.
Croc gang.
Croc and
Yeah, we're all
gang.
actually wearing Crocs,
Yeah, all three of us are wearing Crocs.
but I don't have any gibbets on mine.
You gotta get gibbets. Check our website, sharethebackline.com for Share the Backline Croc gibbets. No, just kidding.
But the new Crocs that they have are coming out.
Let's see
that
'em.
They collabed with. I don't know how to say the company name. Let's try.
I'll admit, I was a Croc hater at first.
I still am. I will not buy more. I only wear them here to be comfy. I will not wear them out.
You were a huge Croc hater, and then I invented a new holiday. We called it.
Croctober. Okay, no. Back up. It started with O'Brien saying that he's going to make croissants.
Oh
And then
yeah,
I
the
sent him a
croissants.
croissant, and it was chocolate filled. And I was like, "Oh, we should make these." He said, "For Croctoberfest," and I said, "Is that a real thing?" And he was like, "It can be." And I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm down." And then,
Nice.
So I made up a holiday, and they bought Crocs.
yeah, we
and
bought Crocs.
But HATelyn
Are those leather?
HATelyn and Cheyenne were just the architects of it. They showed up with balloons.
Balloons.
Yeah,
We have a cricket, so we created with the Croc logo. We put Croctoberfest on
Yeah.
the balloons.
Nice.
so
But
that was
you-
the first one. We're gonna
So those just look like I mean, Crocs are
clogs.
Clogs, yeah.
Crocs, yep. These are the new ones that they have.
I don't know why they haven't done this before. It makes them look like clogs.
And then they have these ones.
Those are the ones you have.
Yeah. Furry insides,
look.
dude.
Do you want some chains on there?
Those just look like jeans.
Damn.
That
What
is
if jeggings
awesome.
come back and people wear those? Like the whole jean outfits?
Yeah, the
The
Canadian
Canadian
Oh, look, this
tuxedos.
one's platforms. Oh, it went to like the actual website.
Yeah, if you guys are on the fence about Crocs, just get the ones with the fuzzy on the inside. They're so comfortable. Oh,
Look at those.
God, look at these. What are those?
Dude, I wish they would have had your size in those clear ones.
Yeah, we went to
Like jelly shoes?
we were at Ontario Mills and they looked like jellies, but they didn't have my size. So there were two pairs and neither of them were my size. Yeah, but I was fucking stoked on those.
I was never a fan of Crocs until my wife bought a pair for my daughter, and they're like, "Oh, it's so cute, it's so small," and that's all she wears now. Like we bought her a pair of Vans because she has to start wearing like shoes because she's going to school. But like all she wears is Crocs.
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon.
Dude, that's a. Can I park it for a second?
Go ahead.
I got a gripe.
Hit me.
This is on your notes. This is just something I remember. We're in 2023, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we order shit online? Like, my wife we needed the birth certificate. I know we're like 5 years too late for my daughter.
Oh, for school.
Yeah. So, and then she wanted to order the boy's birth certificate. So she went online and they're like, "Oh, yeah, you could order it, but you got to pay like extra, and then you got to wait like 4 to 6 weeks to get it."
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Like, what? It's 2023.
Yeah, I had to go to LA for mine, and I stood in a line, and they were like, "Okay, it'll be sent to your house at this time." And I'm like,
You're like, I'm here.
Yeah, why-
"Literally, yeah,
Why can't you just print it?
yeah."
So she was able to get my daughter's printed like right then and there,
Oh, nice.
and then so she's
But
gonna
pay
have to,
extra.
but she had to go to Orange County to do it because that's where my daughter was born.
Oh my God.
And the boys are out here in the IE, so she can get it here. But like me, if I needed it, I'd have to go to LA or Norwalk, I think.
Yeah, I think I went to Norwalk for mine.
One of the most relatable memes I've seen is like me at 3 a.m. wondering where my birth certificate is. It's just a random thought like, oh shit. It's something that's so important, but you get it once and then you're expected to just keep it safe. Forever?
So when I started T-ball, or not, it wasn't T-ball. When I started baseball, I think 6 years old, we needed one. And before, like, they had the, they could take, I forgot what it's called, like the absence of birth or whatever. And it's not, it's kind of like a birth certificate, but it's not. And it's like this big. I used it for the longest time. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, we need your birth certificate. And I brought it. They're like, this isn't it. You can't use this. This was discontinued this long ago. And I was like, damn, I have to go get another one? Okay.
I think I'm on my second one.
It's so stupid.
Like it says like this is a copy or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was going to say, I know exactly where mine is, but I don't think it's there anymore. I just realized it's downstairs, like near the sink where that cubby is. I don't think it's there anymore. I haven't seen it in a while.
What'd you do with it?
I don't know.
When I got my passport, everything went together. So I was like, all right, cool. I know where everything's at right now.
My passport, I thought was in my favorite comic book. I put it there. I was like, I'll remember. This is my favorite book. And I checked and it's not there. Bruh. I was like, God damn it. So I'm like, did I have multiple copies of this book? So, yeah.
Dude, I'm
not going anywhere.
I haven't gotten a passport. I never got a passport.
Do you have your real ID?
No.
Oh my God.
So it sucks because I had to renew my my ID during the penny. Mm-hmm. And so everything was like, the DMV was closed and everything was like extended out. And, at the time, the only way to get your real ID was you had to go into the office to get it. And as soon as I got my new ID, they're like, oh, you could do your real ID online. I was like, fuck, I'm not going to pay double for license. So.
Yeah, the last time I had to do something, I thought the same thing. I was like, with the pandemic and everything's got to be fucking online and easy and whatever. And I was like, no, you got to go into the office. I was like, why? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, why isn't? But it's like going back to the fucking everything's done by committee. There are people that make money fucking selling printers. There are people that make money, fucking just sitting there, jocking a keyboard to fucking having people wait in line and shit.
Well, you have your passport though, right? It's still like good.
Oh. No, I don't.
Because it sucks because you have to fly. You have to have a real ID now.
So what? Do you know the rules for that?
What do you mean?
Because the real ID, you can.
He's asking, can I go to Mexico with a real ID?
You can travel with that, right?
Only domestically. You have to still get a passport to fly internationally. So for Mexico, when I went, I had to get a passport, even though
and a real ID.
And I have okay. So like Cheyenne, for example, doesn't have the real ID, but she has a passport. If we fly to Texas, she can use her passport because she doesn't have a real ID. But if you go out of the country, you can only use your passport.
Yeah, you have to have either or.
But if you fly domestically, you need the real ID.
I should get a passport. I'm thinking about doing a little more traveling. I don't know how to fucking buy a plane ticket.
Oh my God.
This segment is called Adulting. Teaching O'Brien how to be an adult.
I mean,
how do you buy airline tickets?
Google.
Yeah.
But there are so many websites. If you try to book anything, there's like 50 different prices, 50 different websites.
One.
Yeah. I typically use Expedia though.
.com.
Yeah, as in say.
Not sponsored.
No free ads. Fuck you, Expedia. Pay me.
True. Yeah, that's typically the one that I use. Or you can go directly through the airlines. Don't fly Frontier. Don't fly United.
Or Spirit.
Or
yeah,
Southwest.
fuck Spirit. No,
dude, but all the cool videos are on Spirit.
Southwest is cool. It's okay. I haven't had an issue with them. And I like American a lot. But I heard JetBlue's the best.
Spirit's like the Waffle House of airlines.
Yeah.
That's why if I'm going anywhere, I'm going Spirit.
Dude, okay, so real quick, or not real quick. I know you want to talk about this. Speaking of airlines, like I was looking at plane flights to go to
Plane flights.
Plane flights.
or plane tickets, whatever you want. Fuck you, dude.
Don't take shit from me, dude.
Daniel.
Don't take shit from me. I don't have a passport. I don't even know how to buy an airplane ticket. I don't know how to buy a plane flight.
A plane flight.
I was looking at flights to Kentucky because there's a festival out there,
Kentucky?
and then you said, "Why is everything a festival now?"
Everything is a festival. Why does everything have to be a festival now? I get it. You share the backline. You don't even share the backline, so there's no point in a festival. I'm thinking of the time I threw a festival. So on Gil's episode, go find it. He mentioned my old nickname was Panda, and then I did at a friend's house. She had a tennis court in the back, so I set up like a bunch of bands, and it was basically two stages. So either side of the tennis court, and I called it Pandemonium. What a dick! Just
The
self-absorbed.
neighbor. Hi, friend.
Shut that, dude.
Shut that baby. No, but yeah, everything's a festival, and it's like
It's a festival or it's a con. It's one of the two. There's like no in between now.
I want to know what. Oh, I do have a friend that's in like tour marketing. I should ask her. We should call her on one of the episodes. But like,
Can I phone a
why
friend?
the festivals? No, I don't know. I guess the person that puts on the festival, because then they get to take that cut, like a venue would take a cut out of every night, but this way they could take 50 cuts in Death by 1,000 Cuts. You could take 50 cuts out of tickets all in one go.
Okay, so how much is a show ticket? Like $50.
$1 million.
Yeah, they all went up.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
I'm not being hyperbolic either. They are $1 million.
So let's just
I would say
say,
like $60.
yeah. So like a band we would go see. No,
Oh, just for like
Just
a regular
basic
show.
band, yeah.
yeah. So
Dan, do you remember those regular shows?
so $60, right? And can you look up like the capacity for House of Blues Anaheim?
Oh, let's take a guess.
Yes.
Not going over. Closest not going over. I'll say 1,200.
I will say, damn, I was going to say 1,200. I'm going to say 900.
Dickhead.
No,
Like
that's even a lot.
1,199.
How do you spell Anaheim?
ANAHEIM.
EIM.
I don't know. Let's see.
I was closest not going over.
Jesus.
Like I says 20. Like if you have 19 people,
Nope.
can't come in.
To 3,000. Okay, so
Do you like 2,500? Median.
yeah, I guess we could do like 20. So what? My phone's charging. Calculator time. 60 times 2,500.
I don't remember taking this nude. What is it? 60 times 3,300?
We'll do 2,500, or we'll do 3,000. That's like a sold out show.
$180,000.
180,000. That's 60 times 2,500.
Yeah.
60 times 2,500.
I think we're gonna get blown up in the comments.
So-
Fucking idiots can't do basic math.
Can you look up the or the amount of tickets sold for, let's say, Coachella?
Okay.
So think about it. Okay,
1 million.
how many people are on the show? I'm just trying to think. Like last time I saw Bayside, there was Bayside, Hawthorne Heights, and I think one more band. So 3 bands. So the gate is 180,000 for a sold out show.
Mm-hmm.
Divided by, or minus, let's say, half of that. So divided by 2.
All right, 90
This
K.
is for Coachella. The highlight, it's tiny.
How much?
125,000 a daily. So that's not.
I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah.
125
daily.
Mm-hmm.
And what were those tickets going for? Like $600?
They're so expensive.
So that's 375,000 for all 3 days tickets. And what's the lowest one? I mean, just like
general admission is like $300.
But why are they doing this to music?
is that for each day or for all
I think
three?
it's for a day, and then if you buy like the packs, it goes up to like 600.
So like when we were young, I think we paid $550 because we got like the VIP. But like general admission, I forgot how much it was, like 400, I think. Yeah. So let's just say if it was 300, we'll use that. So like let's say it's $900 for all 3 days. So what's 375 times 900? It's yeah, the booking
337,500.
Okay, so do 375,000 times 900. I mean, just add like 3 zeros, but
375,000 times what?
Times 900.
900. What is it?
Is this right? 337 million?
300.
Bruh.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
But you think about like how hard it makes it.
It's
you
like
have
gatekeeping at that point.
Exactly. Because you have to get the time off of work. You have to find people to go with. You have to pay for the ticket. And usually scalpers will buy all the tickets and then resell them like at an inflated cost because people want to go. And then also you guys heard my knees crack when I stood up. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like all the standing and walking around in the fucking desert. We've been to the desert. It sucks. It's dirt.
Yeah.
And it's hot as shit. And then during the day, and then it's cold as fuck at night. Or it's also hot at night. There's no in between. You're always uncomfortable. And that's how you're gonna see your favorite band. And then they play at a festival. They play for, well, I don't even know anymore. What do they play for? Like an hour?
Well, I was gonna say it's probably less. Do you see like they have so many people, and I think they only have like
They got to do
maybe
short
like
sets,
three
right?
or four stages.
So when we were young, it was 30 minutes and the headliners got an hour.
What is this? It's like a backyard show. Like 30 minutes and you're out.
Yeah, that was kind of like the one not that one, the Hell Mega Tour that we did. Weezer got like 45 minutes,
Yeah.
and then Fall Out Boy got a little bit more, and then Green Day got majority of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was like Green Day's tour and stuff.
Yeah, they just invited them.
There was a band that opened up for the whole show. They were actually really good. I forgot the name of them, but they had like twins in the band, or like they were like all three were brothers.
Uh-huh.
I just forgot the name of the band, and they had like a girl singer too. It was kind of like, I want to say like punk-ish. It was pretty good.
Find that HATelyn on Google. Punkish girl in the band, three brothers,
High-key,
possibly
it might
twins.
Let's see. It's on my phone. Who knows? Sometimes it'll pop up. Let's see.
But I mean, dude, all right, 337 million.
Gripe. That's a gripe. Just it should. You're right, HATelyn. It's completely gatekeeping. It should be as easy as us getting off of work, getting something to eat, driving 40 minutes to Chain Reaction, and watching No Bragging Rights after work, and not have to fucking take a vacation basically to go to a show.
I agree, but I disagree at the same time. Like for me, going to when we were young, like it is a vacation. I'm not going to go to a 3-day festival unless it's like like the ones I think are doing it right is the one where Metallica, Tool, AC/DC, Black or Ozzy, and who else? Iron Maiden, Guns N' Roses.
Mm-hmm.
Like if those are the only dudes playing, that's like an after work show.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's just those are like different shows just consecutively.
Yeah. But I mean, I've never wanted to go to Coachella. Probably will never go to Coachella.
It's fueled by social media. So as long as people want to go for that clout and people keep feeding that machine, everything's just going to be festivals like that.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's kind of like I don't know. For me, going to Coachella is more like a status. Like
Yeah, exactly.
I could afford to take time off work, and I don't mind smelling for 3 days. You know, I don't mind stinking up a tent.
And new outfits every day.
So many hats, the hat budget. To find out how much money was spent on hats at Coachella.
Dude, it's crazy. Did you see that signs? Like I think it was like an Aldi or something. That's like, oh, we have bandanas. Like the bandana market for Coachella is through the roof.
Stonks.
Yes, stonks. Just
Yeah, and camping gear, right?
Yep. Yeah, I got stopped at REI. Are you going to Coachella? No, I'm going camping. Not at Coachella.
Hey, those are some cool overalls. Are you a Coachella? Like, no, I'm actually going camping.
I've never been camping.
They're kind of camping here.
Camping in the
Wherever you
backyard.
are. If you don't know where we are.
In the mountains. I'm just gonna go stand outside for an hour.
Yeah.
Get bored and
Come back in.
Just like roast a marshmallow on your on a lighter.
yeah, just go outside. Camping.
Fresh air.
The great outdoors. Fucking, you're out there for 5 minutes, a bear attacks.
The cocaine bear comes out.
Yeah. What are the odds? What's that bear doing with the Coachella hat on? A fucking flower crown all coked out of his mind. It's a Coachella bear. What the hell?
Dude, real quick, I'm going to do it. Speaking of the last episode about the card.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy on Reddit. I had basically said, is this card worth? One of the guys says, or somebody on there says, does a bear shit in the woods? And I said, and then my response was like, I don't know. I live in SoCal. So the only time I see a bear is eating somebody else's trash. So I'm going to say maybe sometimes.
I thought it was the Pope shitting in the woods.
What?
And the bear's Catholic. No. So yeah, but I mean, also we're like, I'm thinking of that shirt we wanted to make, the working class podcasters or blue collar podcasters. It did come from this gripe with festivals. You get to like wonder how many of those kids don't work, or just like they'll work for a little bit and then like, oh, can I take this time off to go to Coachella? Like, no, like, all right, fuck it, I quit.
No, seriously.
Which is cool.
So I went to the Katy Perry concert, her witness tour.
I love Katy Perry.
Me too.
My
I have a
what?
tattoo for her, or not for her, but like because of her on my inner arm. But but when we went, there was a girl.
Katy Perry gang.
Yeah, there was a girl who was a Katy stan at the time, and I ended up finding her Instagram, and she was saying that she goes to school, she lives in LA and stuff, and she took a train out there, or not a train. She went to almost all the tours in the United States
Holy
that she
shit.
had, and she used her money from school.
Oh,
To
like
buy her tickets?
like financial aid.
Yeah, she used all of that and like her one job that she had at the time. And she's a Katy Perry lookalike, and I think she's in a music video like playing Katy Perry. And then like the next tour after Vegas, I think it was Seattle, and she's like, I'm not going to be able to make it. Can someone please buy this ticket off of me? Like, I'm broke, whatever. She ended up taking a train up to Seattle to go watch Katy Perry. And I didn't realize that was a thing, that people literally will go bankrupt to go see these people.
Yeah, it's like fish fans, right? Or the Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead.
And those hippies ain't working.
But didn't she see Taken, dude? Like the first Taken.
I know.
They go to follow you too, right?
Yeah.
In Europe, and they get taken. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen Taken, I mean,
look, I'm also not hating on the TikTok kids like fucking quitting their job to go to Coachella or whatever. I think that's cool. That's like
it's punk rock.
It's punk rock. Like more power to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. If that's what you
Fuck
want
the
to do,
system.
like we're here for a good time. We're not here for a long time.
Yeah.
If that fucking makes you happy, then that's cool. There's just there are working class hardcore kids or punk kids like us kids. You know, want to fuck. But I mean, I guess we have that market too. It's just like all the bands are poor. they're just as poor as we are.
Let me tell you something, kids. Do not quit your job to go to Coachella. As a father here, health insurance is fucking expensive.
No, it is. Okay, so I lost, obviously. So I'm 27. Lost my insurance at 26 for my dad. Mm-hmm. They sent me a thing in the mail that was like, you can have this insurance for $9,000 a month. And I'm like, I'd rather die. Like, no.
Yeah. Our medical, what would you call it?
$9,000 a month.
In the United States, our medical sucks.
I was like in my head, I was like, do we have listeners from like Finland or anything?
Yeah.
Don't come to America.
Don't
or if you
break
do,
anything.
yeah,
Don't
if you
get
do,
sick.
come in a bubble.
Do not
Don't get hurt.
quit your job to go to Coachella, especially if you have insurance. It's not worth it.
I was going to bring this up too when we were talking about going to see when we talked about going to see No Bragging Rights and how all the hardcore, like, because they're
All the mollywhoppers.
our age now, the mollywhoppers. And then they kind of slowed down because by then, you know, they'd been there for hours fucking in the pit, mollywhopping. They were all mollywhopped out and they slowed down. But in my head, I was like, that one guy, remember he had that fucking big old gash. I have no idea how it stopped bleeding, but he was like, "Oh, is it still bleeding?" And I was prepared to tell him like, "Bro, you should crazy glue it or go get some stitches." And I looked, I was like, "No, it's not bleeding anymore." But in my head, that fucking I'm not a dad, but the dad voice was kicking. I was like, I hope these guys have insurance, like to get fucking mollywopped and need some stitches or something. Because I remember I get a long time ago, like this, my right shoulder's all fucked up now. It pops out. It popped out last time when I went down to get you a drink, and I missed the step and I grabbed myself and my shoulder popped out. It pops out easily now, but it popped out because I mollywopped somebody and my shoulder just popped right out. And I went, they're like, yeah, we'll take your insurance. I had insurance at the time, thank God. But I still got the bill with insurance. It was like $1,500. And I was like, I'm making mollywhopper money. I can't afford this.
So my insurance through my dad, it's like really good insurance. And I ended up tearing my ACL and both my meniscus. For my surgery, they still sent me the bill. It was covered for, but I looked at the bill. $25,000
Good Lord.
for the surgery, the anesthesia, and the cadaver that they used.
Dude.
The what?
Cadaver. So I have somebody's ACL and meniscus.
You have haunted knees?
I do.
Oh, it's so cool.
In one knee.
Welcome to this episode of Death Class.
Dude.
HATelyn's haunted knees.
So I told you.
Woo! I'm done.
I told you. I don't know if I said it on the pod. Dude, like there's so much shit now. Well, whatever.
I'm HATelyn's knees.
What was that?
I had meningitis. Go ahead. I know you want to say it.
No.
Okay. So I was in the hospital for a week. I went in. They didn't know what was wrong with me. I had like the worst headaches, fever, everything. And they had to do a spinal tap. So
Nice.
no, not nice.
It's metal.
Dude, so I got like basically like an epidural first, where they numb your entire back,
Giving birth. Yep. Got it. Just kidding.
and then they're like, "Okay, don't look."
I've always wanted to try an epidural just to see what it's like.
I saw the needle, and I shit you not, it was like this big.
Why'd you look at it?
I don't know. But I turned around and I saw it, and then I immediately started sweating bullets, like seeing how big
I
it
would have
was.
chickened out. I'd been like, no, I'm fine. I'm going to go home.
So,
yeah, it'll buff out. Just get back in your car.
So I went to Whittier Presbyterian Hospital first.
Shout out to Whittier Presbyterian Hospital.
My sister was born there.
And I was on insurance. I had insurance. I was there from like 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Like trying to figure out what was wrong with me. And then they're like, oh, your insurance doesn't allow you to stay here. So they had to transfer me to Beverly Hospital in an ambulance.
God. And then the ambulance was like $6,000.
So yeah, it gets better.
Like, dude, I'll just walk. Like,
So I was on
I'll
my,
find an Uber.
yeah. So I was on my dad's insurance. And when I got to Beverly Hospital, they're like, oh, we don't have you here because my name's Andrew Michael. My dad's name is Michael. So they're like, we have a Michael Reeves. I'm like, that's me. For like 3 hours, I was in so much pain they wouldn't give me like even Tylenol. They're like, we don't have you here. This and that. I was like, anyways, I was there for a week. A couple months later, we get the bill. Like, this is not a bill. $125,000.
Good Lord.
People could like HATelyn couldn't come see me. Like if she did, she would have to like full hazmat gear and everything too. But $125,000 for a week.
And she had to pay $60 for a ticket to go see you.
Yeah. And all they did was give me IV. That's it.
That's fucking nuts.
And I have a scar on my hand right here because the nurse messed up with giving me my IV. So I fell asleep. I woke up and my hand was like that big, like just full of.
Did she pop a blood vessel?
No, she just missed the vein and just kind of filled up my hand.
I popped a blood vessel in my hand, and it was like that. It was like this big.
Ugh.
Got stepped on by soccer cleats.
God.
I this finger I ripped it open like down to like the first knuckle because somebody stepped on my hand when I went for a tag. And steel cleats, baseball cleats, just.
Damn, you were like in a tag league,
Yeah,
and they were wearing cleats.
no, this was in high school. Oh,
Baseball.
yeah, baseball.
Tag you're in. Just super
Stupid
intense game of
Freeze
tag.
Do you remember that like cartoon freeze tag? You can sit there. Did you ever play that?
No.
It was like,
Cartoon freestyle.
it was like 10 years after you guys.
Damn it.
HATelyn's our resident youngster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This segment called. What was the segment called?
Damn, Daniel.
It's called Damn.
Youth Bomb. That's what it was. Youth Bomb.
Yeah, no, it was like cartoon freeze tag, and it would sit there. And you would sit there and you had to name off a cartoon and touch the floor before they can tag you. So you wouldn't be frozen.
Nice.
You had to touch the floor?
Yeah.
You know what I like realized? All these games like had rules and never played by them. Like who knows the rules for freeze tag?
True.
No tag backs.
Yeah, or how do you get unfrozen?
Simple.
It's like somebody has to come touch you?
No, somebody has to say your name.
What?
No.
No, I was like, yeah, somebody has to untag you.
No, that's a personal jinx.
That's a personal jinx.
No, you have to put your thumb on your forehead. No, that's if you fart.
Well, damn.
Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
But okay, like, did you ever play tetherball?
Yes.
Like, who
No
knows the rules?
ropies? No ropies?
Yeah, who comes up with
We
like,
had so many tetherball poles or whatever, a tetherball court, and they never had even the rope. They were just poles with hooks on them.
you had to go rent the tetherballs from the office
Wow.
because people would steal them.
The more you know.
Sit on them. That's what I like to do. Sit on them and let
Oh,
people
yeah.
swing you around.
Like that ride where you, I'll never fucking.
Come in like a wreck.
it's like it goes
Just
all-
kidding.
That's a
the
great
swing.
workout song.
Is it?
Yeah.
What was that Miley Cyrus song that I thought was Rihanna for the longest time, and then you played it? You're like, this isn't Rihanna. Fuck.
I don't know.
I'll remember as soon as we
Party
stop
in the
recording.
USA?
Yeah, that's it. Party in the USA. So let's move on here. We got more gripes. HATelyn showed me the Scooby-Doo sandwich. Pull it up, HATelyn.
Got you right here. Oh, it went away. Let's see.
Oh no. Okay,
So it's explain it while she's looking it up.
So it's just like making a sandwich like in Scooby-Doo where it's just a giant. Yeah, there you go. It's just a giant sandwich. It's like maybe 20 sandwiches in one.
This one. It's loud. I'm gonna.
Just mute it.
Yeah.
So we don't get a strike.
Ew, what's on it?
What was that red stuff?
I don't know.
Jam?
Tomato?
Marinara sauce?
That sandwich.
Okay. All right. This is pretty cool. I'm on board. I kind of like this. But dude, remember it was like, I don't know when it happened, but gourmet burger places, and they would make these fucking burgers that they basically had to put like a 12-inch stick through them just so they could stand on the plate. How do you eat that?
Break it apart.
Why?
Fair.
A burger's supposed to like be cut into 3 parts so you can get it in your beard. But you should be able to like hold it in your hand. It's a handheld food.
You have no say. You don't even eat meat.
But I went to, what was it, Slater 50/50, and they had a veggie burger, but it was the same thing. Like the patty was just like basically a ball,
That's gross.
and it was this tall. For those of you just listening, it was like the size of what?
A drumstick?
As tall as a drumstick.
What kind? The chicken kind or the drumming kind?
Damn it.
The drumming drumstick.
It was like 12 inches up. Oh,
There you
God. Fully erect. 12 inches.
Pitching a tent.
It was on the table and it reached my chin.
Sauce dripping.
God damn.
Munch shot.
This is getting away from me. So many clips. So it dribbled down my chin into my chest there. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. No, but how are you supposed to eat those? Or like, I get like In-N-Out, and people get. Can you do that anymore? Where you get like 4x4, or people get like 8x8,
Yeah.
and it's just that many slices of cheese and patties.
You probably just knock it over and then just eat it with a spoon and
A
spoon.
Like
Spoon.
but I don't eat a burger like that.
A spork.
But anymore, it's you see all these pages where I shared one where they take a full pizza. They go through the trouble of making a pizza from scratch. And then they cut one side of it and turn it into a cone. And then they pour spaghetti and meatballs into it. And then they pour melted cheese on top of that. How do you eat that? And I did get some like fucking blowback, fucking assholes. They're like, oh, it's delicious. You eat it with the fork. But I did have a friend that actually had one of those. Like I said, but I don't know if I'm being fucking get off my lawn, but if you have good pizza, no, it was chicken parm. If you have good pizza and you have good chicken parm, you don't need to do that shit. Like just make a good pizza, make a good chicken parm, and God, I know. Why
It's
does
all about
food?
the Benjamins, baby?
Why does food have to be a festival all the time? It doesn't have to be a music festival.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
But it's all for it's like people only do things because for the gram, and this is just really sad. But it's just because it looks cool on TikTok. Every time I see a video starting off with like, you know, they always have like the black gloves, and they're cooking something. I always know it's just gonna be fucking just outrageous. Like they're gonna add food on top of food. It's like, here's a burger with a pizza on top, and then we melt cheese on top of that, and then put fries on top of it, and then chili, and then everything's a fucking Scooby-Doo sandwich.
All right. So, speaking of food, I I had asked you because every time we go somewhere, especially with Todd, like I look for LD just because it stays cold longer. I asked you if you could pound one of the sparkling waters without burping, and you had said yes.
Well, I did the Sprite challenge. I did it successfully. I didn't burp until the end.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not supposed to burp at all.
You know, no, like ever.
No, like you're supposed to chug it and not burp right
You're
away.
supposed to finish it without burping.
See, this goes back to the rules. Like,
No tag backs.
well, can you chug? Okay,
Okay, look up the rules for Sprite challenge, HATelyn.
I don't even think there is any.
yeah, okay.
It's a
We'll set our own rules.
Yeah.
So we have a couple LD. I know I can't do it. Like I'll burp for sure.
Yeah, after you're finished, though.
Okay, can you not burp for like a minute after you finish?
A minute after?
Yeah.
A minute after.
I mean, I could try. It's probably gonna ruin my day. All right.
So for sure, you could burp. You can't burp. Like you could chug it and not burp.
See what I do for you guys? I'm gonna ruin my day.
Let's see.
For some
He's gonna
entertainment.
explode.
Like have you ever seen that scene in Scanners where the dude's head blows up?
You ever seen that Twilight Zone where they cut out the dude's tongue?
Can I pop a hole in it? Shotgun
Do
stuff?
it.
I gotta make a carb.
All right, here we go, boys and girls. Chugging a.
Well, set a timer because I want to burp after a minute.
Well, okay.
Oh, I'll burp into a jar and then we'll sell it.
Chug, 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 chug,
Chug,
chug, chug,
chug.
chug. All right. At 7:10.
7:10. Okay.
Just go to the wide to see.
Yeah. Talk amongst yourselves. No, don't go to the wide. I don't want to be in the
We're gonna
shot.
watch you.
Go to you.
Here, let's go to the wide and we'll.
Yep, timing him. Just keep staring at it. Think about that burp.
Yeah, it feels like I'm doing planks. You know, you do planks.
Counting down the seconds.
You look back and the time goes backwards. I'm swallowing the burp. What'd you say? 7:10.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
This is fucking brutal.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
Yes, the Muffin Man.
Who lives on Drury Lane?
Yes, the Muffin Man.
Don't make me laugh.
All right.
Just tell me when the time is.
7:10.
You're good.
Now it's gone. See? It's like when I had to pee earlier.
You know, you had to go pee. You couldn't.
Yeah, but I was waiting for it to go away.
No.
It's like when you're hungry and then.
What?
Ew, what if it just came up with the carbonated water?
No.
That's what I was afraid of. Good thing I haven't eaten today. I would have lost everything. The house. My will to live. It's sucking my will to live. God, that's no, I refrained from making the mono when you said you had meningitis. I stopped myself from making the mono joke or I thought I had
I
mono.
was just really bored.
Yeah. But I still fucking threw in two other Wayne's World references. God damn it.
Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
I'm going to be sick.
We really do appreciate it. Whenever you guys listen to this, have a great morning, great evening, great afternoon.
Have one of those.
Hey, we'll see you guys next week. Peace.